I have seen parents give their baby in arms a sip of alcohol drink, beer. It's wrong. I felt like knocking the lady over or knocking the glass out of her hand.
Orange juice drinkers and proud of it, the Victorian Temperance Alliance would like everyone to overindulge in this rather than alcohol. But there's not much hope of that these days. As the Bible says, however, one should fight the good fight, and that's what today's annual conference was all about.
I've seen the effect of it on other people in the broken homes and the broken lives. It's terrible, really, and then the children, the way they're neglected and haven't got enough to eat.
And it's sinful.
Well, I think it's a sin because, St. Paul's, St. Paul says, I think, that anything that will harm your brother, you ought not to take.
Do you regard drink as a real demon?
Oh, yes. I've seen too much of it round about. It's never been in our family, fortunately. I've got 3 boys who don't drink.
Would you be upset if they did drink?
Well, I think I would.
I would advise every young person to think very seriously before they take the first drink.
Has a drop of the demon spirits ever passed your lips?
It has not.
I do not touch it myself.
Have you ever been tempted?
Yes, I have.
What happened then?
I think I said no.
Thank goodness it's not our responsibility to decide what happens in Canberra. And I now move that the following matter be referred to the Australian South Pacific Temperance Council Executive Meeting, which will be held tomorrow. That we note with concern the Canberra decision to allow garages and/or petrol stations in the Australian Capital Territory to sell packaged alcoholic beverages. That we ask the ASPTC to take action to call upon all petrol companies and motoring organisations in each state to discuss the matter at board level to ensure that this element of the drinking driving problem be stopped.
When my eldest son was married, some friends of ours a bit further down the street who made the wedding cake, the husband liked a drink, and he said, I don't think I'll go to the wedding, it'll be a dry one. He said afterwards he'd never had so much fun before.
That's without alcohol?
Without alcohol.
In so many instances, the man who drinks heavily has such a sense of failure, and yet he may pray more desperately than most righteous people. So that it's more than a moral problem, it's more a physical and social problem that we're greatly concerned as well, yes.
What's the scriptural text you like to remind yourself of most when you're perhaps tempted to drink?
Oh, now you've got me on the spot. Well, look not on the wine when it is red, when it gives its colour in the cup and so on, because it can be a deceiver. It can lead people to do things that they don't want to do, that they never thought they would do.
See it as a curse, or?
Yes, I do, because I've seen so many lives wrecked by over-abuse of alcohol. I've got many friends who drink, and one of the things that I fight for is the availability of soft drinks at functions one goes to.
Well, they mightn't be stereotypes of your little Aussie battlers, but they've certainly fought a few fights. And the fact that they've lost more battles than they've won hasn't deterred them one bit. The Victorian Temperance Alliance has been going now for over 150 years, and they're going to keep on fighting. Probably their greatest defeat was 10 o'clock closing, and this morning's announcement that an ACT petrol seller is allowed to sell alcohol with his petrol didn't go down very well at the conference. Still, you can't win all the fights. Cheers.